What if I told you that the story of Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza, is much more than just a tale of an ancient king? What if there's a secret so big that it has the potential to change history forever? Welcome back, dear viewers. Today, we are going to unlock the mysteries surrounding the enigmatic Pharaoh Khufu and his equally enigmatic reign. Now, buckle up because the secrets we're about to unveil will challenge everything you thought you knew about ancient Egypt. Khufu's reign was not only about monuments of stone. It was also about power, faith, and control. Behind the golden mask of a pharaoh, Khufu was a man determined to leave a mark on eternity. But his journey to immortality was paved with ambition and perhaps even ruthlessness. In the early years of his reign, he consolidated power over Egypt's vast lands. His authority stretched from the fertile Nile Delta in the north to the deserts of Nubia in the south. Egypt under Khufu was a kingdom of order. Every field, every temple, and every worker ultimately answered to him. But Khufu was not loved by all. Ancient sources describe him as a strict and sometimes harsh ruler. He demanded loyalty, and he demanded results. The building of his pyramid was not just a project of architecture, it was a project of obedience, a way to bend an entire nation's will toward a single vision. Imagine the scene: tens of thousands of workers, engineers, and stonecutters toiling under the blazing Egyptian sun. Massive limestone blocks hauled from quarries, dragged on sledges over sand, lifted with ropes and ramps. Every stone carefully placed, every angle calculated, to create a monument that seemed to touch the sky. Khufu's pyramid was not only the largest in Egypt, it was a cosmic statement. Its base aligned with the cardinal points of the compass. Its proportions reflected mathematical precision, hinting at knowledge far beyond its age. To the ancient Egyptians, the pyramid was a stairway to heaven, a gateway for Khufu's soul to join the gods. Yet, behind the glory, whispers of fear surrounded his rule. The Greeks, writing centuries later, claimed that Khufu closed temples, restricted worship, and even forced his own daughter into shameful deeds to raise money for his pyramid. These stories may be exaggerations, but they reveal how deeply Khufu's legacy divided those who remembered him. Despite his image as a severe pharaoh, Khufu's court was a place of knowledge. Astronomers charted the stars to align his pyramid. Priests performed sacred rituals to honor the gods and protect the king's afterlife. And scribes recorded the achievements of a ruler who would be remembered for thousands of years. But the pyramid, his great vision, consumed enormous resources. Crops, gold, manpower, everything flowed toward Giza. For Khufu, this was not waste, it was investment. In his eyes, the pyramid was not just a tomb. It was a beacon of divine power, a symbol that Khufu's reign was eternal. Even today, standing before the Great Pyramid, we can almost feel his presence. The stones echo the will of a king who believed he could command not just Egypt, but time itself. This was Khufu, ruthless to some, godlike to others. A ruler who shaped Egypt's destiny with ambition carved in stone. And yet, the story of his reign is far from over. Because the mystery of what lies inside his pyramid, the hidden chambers, the secrets still sealed by time, remains unsolved. A revelation that could rewrite history. Now, let's delve deeper into the enigma of King Khufu. Born in 27th century BC, Khufu's life remains shrouded in mystery. While the pyramids stand as his most enduring legacy, little is known about his early years or the events that led him to the throne. Historical records are scant, leaving us to piece together his story from fragmented accounts and the monumental structures he left behind. It is said that upon ascending to the throne, Khufu inherited a kingdom on the brink of change. Egypt had emerged from a period of instability, and Khufu's task was to consolidate power and restore order. He embarked on ambitious building projects not only at Giza, but also in the capital city of Memphis, reflecting his desire to leave an indelible mark on his kingdom. However, Khufu's architectural marvels were not without controversy. The construction of his pyramid, the largest of the three at Giza, involved a staggering amount of resources, including a workforce estimated to have reached 40,000 people at its peak. Some historians argue that this massive undertaking came at the expense of the welfare of his subjects. The immense labor force diverted from agricultural work, potentially leading to food shortages and economic strain. Furthermore, the very scale of the pyramid has sparked debate. Was it an extravagant display of wealth and power or a symbol of oppression and dehumanization? Critics argue that the sheer size of the structure, which once stood over 480 feet tall, was meant to intimidate and subjugate the populace. On the other hand, supporters of Khufu's reign point to the pyramid's enduring legacy as a testament to human ingenuity and the pharaoh's commitment to his eternal legacy. But Khufu's ambitions did not end with the confines of his pyramid. He extended his influence across the Egyptian kingdom, reaching as far south as Nubia. In Nubia, Khufu established military outposts and fortified trading centers, asserting Egyptian dominance in the region. His efforts to expand Egypt's borders were not always met with success, however, as evidenced by the ruins of a fortress near the modern-day Sudanese border, suggesting fierce resistance from local tribes. Khufu's reign was not without its challenges. During his 56-year rule, Egypt faced internal and external pressures. Rebellions, droughts, and conflicts with neighboring kingdoms tested the pharaoh's ability to maintain stability and prosperity. Khufu's legacy is further complicated by the enigmatic circumstances surrounding his death. According to ancient texts, he was mummified with great care and interred deep within the bowels of his massive pyramid. However, the exact location of his burial chamber remains a mystery, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories for centuries. Now, let's unravel the layers of secrecy surrounding the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Built as Khufu's final resting place, this colossal structure is not only the oldest of the three pyramids at Giza, but also the largest. Made from over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons, it stands as a testament to ancient engineering prowess. But the methods behind its creation remain a subject of intense debate and fascination. One of the most enduring myths surrounding the pyramid is the belief that it was constructed by slaves. This notion was popularized by writers like Herodotus, who described the workforce as a captive population subjected to brutal conditions. However, recent research suggests that the construction of the pyramid involved skilled laborers working under the direction of experienced architects and engineers. These workers were likely paid for their services and enjoyed certain privileges, contradicting the notion of a slave-based workforce. But the techniques used to move and lift these massive blocks into place remain a subject of ongoing research and speculation. One theory proposes that the Egyptians used a ramp system to transport the stones to higher elevations. This involved a series of inclined planes supported by pillars, allowing the workers to haul the blocks using levers and rollers. Other researchers, however, have suggested that the Egyptians employed a more sophisticated method using a crane-like device powered by levers and pulleys. This innovative approach may have enabled the Egyptians to lift the heavy blocks with relative ease, defying the limitations of brute force alone. The interior of the pyramid is no less fascinating. Despite its imposing exterior, the burial chamber of Khufu's remains undiscovered, leading many to speculate about its possible locations. Some believe that the chamber is concealed behind a false wall, while others argue that it may lie beneath the pyramid on a lower level. This elusive nature of Khufu's final resting place adds to the mystique surrounding the pyramid and fuels ongoing archaeological investigations. The discovery of secret chambers within the pyramid has captivated the imagination of many. Theories abound regarding their purpose and existence, with some suggesting they may hold valuable artifacts or even the key to unlocking ancient Egyptian mysteries. In 2017, researchers announced the possible detection of voids or chambers within the pyramid's structure using non-invasive techniques such as scanning, measuring, and radiation. While the discovery of these voids has not been confirmed, it has raised hopes that they may lead to the discovery of long-lost secrets related to Khufu's reign or the construction of the pyramids. Aleph. As we conclude our exploration of King Khufu's enigmatic reign, it's important to acknowledge the enduring impact of his legacy on human history. The pyramids of Giza continue to stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era, attracting millions of visitors from around the world who marvel at their grandeur and mystery. Khufu's name, though often synonymous with the Great Pyramid, is also intertwined with the countless individuals who labored, planned, and executed these monumental constructions. By understanding the complexities of his reign and the historical context in which he lived, we gain a deeper appreciation for the brilliance and challenges of one of the most ambitious rulers in ancient history. What are your thoughts on the revelations we've uncovered today? Do you find yourself leaning towards the view of Khufu as a ruthless monarch, or do you see glimpses of a visionary leader? We would love to hear from you in the comments section below. And before we part ways, we have a special announcement that will keep you connected to more thrilling historical tales. If you've enjoyed our journey through ancient Egypt today, we invite you to subscribe to our channel where we bring you the most captivating stories from history's grand tapestry. Each week we unveil new adventures, exploring everything from legendary pharaohs to forgotten civilizations and the iconic landmarks that have shaped our world. So click that subscribe button and join our community of history enthusiasts. Together, let's keep the legacy of discovery alive. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and remember the past is never truly gone. It's waiting for us to uncover it.